Watching it on the. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. Share, share, share. Good morning, Sister Candace. Share, share, share. Today is Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday, brother and sister. Welcome. Come on in, share with your friends. Go ahead and hit the parrot dude in the corner and share. Good morning, everybody. All right, thanks for sharing, Sister Candace. Good morning. Good morning, John. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. We got about 2 minutes. Hey, Living Chic, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Over there at Meerkat. Follow her at Living Chic. She's a strong supporter. She's over there at Meerkat every day. Well, almost every day. All right, come on in, you guys. Let's double the count. Let's go ahead and double the count. We got 1 minute to double the count. I need for everybody to share, share, share. All right, go ahead and get that book, that Practice of Perfection by Ratni Assad Muhammad. Go ahead and get that book. You have a lot of other books in your library. Get that one. There you go. Thank you for the screenshot. Go ahead and get that. Go to my website, and I think you can order it there. All right. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit more, book list, and click on any book that's there. You go through Amazon, go to my Amazon store, and put in the name and title, and you'll get that book. Powerful, powerful, powerful book. Igniting the Human Potential. All right, going to get started in about 30 seconds, so go ahead and share, share, share. I need for everybody to share this stream right now. Restream it over there at Meerkat. That is your price for admission. We're talking about Freedom Friday. Every Friday, the theme is Freedom Friday. Every Friday, the theme is Freedom Friday. We need for you guys to engage in this live stream. All right, so go there, sign up if you're about it. If you're not, that's okay. Continue to watch and look. I understand, okay? To meet me on all the social media platforms is Darrell Muhammad, at Darrell Muhammad, Twitter and Periscope. Darrell Muhammad on YouTube, and Darrell Muhammad fan page. Darrell Muhammad fan page there at Facebook. I'm working on some other stuff with Snapchat. We're going to start to see if we can work that into our schedule, because it's about promotion and marketing. Okay, it's about promotion and marketing. If you want me to speak to your group or organization, brothers and sisters, you can bring me in. I'll speak for free. You bring me in, I'll speak for free. I'll come into your city to talk to your youth, your formerly incarcerated. That's a target that I want to talk to. Formerly incarcerated brothers and sisters, particularly brothers, and your youth. Your fraternity, your sorority, you having any kind of financial, economic empowerment conference, then I'll be more than happy to come and lend my service for free. Okay? For free. And this gives you an idea of what my content is about. It's more broad and vast than what we're sharing right here, but we're going to do different things, and we're going to continue on with these live streams. All right? Hey, Sister Denise, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, brothers and sisters, today is Friday, Freedom Friday. The money game, Freedom Friday. I take pleasure in bringing you this information that I've learned over the years. And as always, I have my notes over the years of my experience, so you won't have to go through it. So your learning curve can be shorter. We have to support each other. We have to share. They call it a think tank, right? The world and our enemy gets the best of our minds, and they bring them together, give them scholarships. I see they just gave a sister $1 million scholarship to research cancer, right? Right, well, we have $1 million we could have given her as a people if we work collectively, so she can research cancer, since we're the #1 victims of cancer. I'm talking about black people. All right, so that's what this is about. This is about hashtag black wealth, hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, hashtag black enterprise. That's what this is about, brothers and sisters. So if that's what you're about, you're at the right place. If that's not what you're about, thank you. and we'll see you somewhere else, I guess. But here's what we want to talk about. The money game. Today is Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday, brothers and sisters. Let me just kind of, we got to rearrange and kind of prepare ourselves for certain things, especially things that are not common in our lives, things that we don't often and constantly think about. Sometimes we have to prepare our mind. That's why meditation and visualization and a morning routine is very, very important. I have one, right? To go from one reality to another, to go from sleep, which is a form of death, to wide awake. So there's a process that I go through. There's a process that we should go through to take us from the dead perpendicular, horizontal, to a living perpendicular. More about that later. But we're talking about freedom. So today is Freedom Friday. So you have to ask yourself, brothers and sisters, what is freedom? What does freedom mean to you? Okay? And most importantly, what does freedom look like to you? Now we're talking about your life, not, everything starts with yourself. What does freedom look like to you, Darrell? What would your life look like if you were free? What would it look like? So many times, and most times, brothers and sisters, we have to clear the word that we're trying to use. We have to define the word. Now, I didn't look up the word freedom. I just went into my subconscious mind, and what I see freedom is an individual's right for determination. That's freedom. God gives every living creature, hey, Sister Jacqueline, every living creature the desire to be free. We gave an example a couple of streams ago about, if you let your dog out your backyard or take him off a leash. But God put in every creature the desire to be free. That desire can be changed. That desire can be aborted. That desire can be squashed. Okay? Thank you for sharing. But God gives us at birth the desire to be free. That's why babies are curious. That's why they're always into something until we slap their hands and we put them in the box that we're in. So freedom is one or an individual's desire, is their right for self-determination. And if there's anything in our way, brothers and sisters, that's stopping us from that, then it's our God-given right to eliminate those obstacles. Okay? Those obstacles. In order to have any kind of freedom, we first have to understand the word freedom and personalize it. And what does it mean to me? See, freedom means different things to different people. Then there's the definition of freedom, what it really means. Right? What it really means. And that's what's important. So what is freedom to you? What does it mean to you? Most importantly, what does freedom look like in your life? Now, here's some things that we need to understand about freedom and our pursuit of freedom. See, because if we don't understand, the scripture says of all thy getting, get thy understanding. See, a lot of times we want to start stuff. We want to start business. And we don't have a good understanding, not a comprehensive, but a good understanding of the dynamics. And here's what I want to share with you about your pursuit for freedom. My pursuit for freedom, what I've experienced. Okay? There's a very small group of people who pursue freedom. Everybody wants freedom because that's natural. I just said God gave every creature, male and animals, the desire to be free. Okay? You see animals out in the jungle, there's no restraints on where they can go. Right? What they call antelopes or whatever, they cross water, right, to get to another part of land. But so we have to understand what that means. We have to understand that very few people pursue freedom, and a very smaller few people achieve freedom, any kind of freedom. Okay, any kind of freedom. We're talking about financial freedom. So very small people pursue financial freedom on a consistent and regular basis. We all try it. And even a smaller few achieve financial freedom. The goal of the money game, to know that you're winning or have won, is to obtain financial freedom. Okay? Financial freedom. Now, here's the challenging thing about that pursuit. about financial freedom. We're talking about Freedom Friday. Today is Freedom Friday, brother. So let's go ahead and share by hitting the parrot dude in the corner. Right? Hit the parrot dude in the corner and share it right now. Share, share, share. Because very few people are going to talk about freedom and talk about freedom from our perspective as black people. See, we made the most progress as black people when the pursuit was freedom. Not civil rights, not economic equality, right? Not fair pay, fair access to the toilets and fair access to the counter, right? No, when it was freedom. See, a slave's desire was freedom, right? Was freedom. But we wasn't really clear and didn't have a good comprehensive of what that meant once we got out of physical bondage, right? We didn't have a clear understanding, okay, once I become physically free, now what do I do? And we tried it. You've heard of Tulsa, Oklahoma. We did it. And they came and dropped bombs on us, as Gap Band says, and that's where the Gap Band is from, and that's where that song came from. You dropped a bomb on me, okay? But we're talking about freedom, and we're talking about freedom for us. We have to have a different drive than other people. Just like the Jews have a certain kind of drive in them because of their history with Germany, right? They have a certain kind of drive. So that's the kind of drive we have to have. But we only can have that kind of drive if we have that type of force. And it takes something strong and extreme like our experience here in America, starting with slavery, that will give us the drive, will give us the force that we need. Just like the Jews used the Holocaust, okay? So we're talking about freedom, financial freedom, and we're talking about support now. We have to understand that most of our friends and family who are in the same situation we're in, right, at least in mindset, they're not thinking about freedom. They're not talking about freedom. They don't understand freedom, don't understand what's required for freedom, don't understand what we have to do to become free. All right? So full and complete freedom I'm talking about, not just free of physical bondage. So we have to understand when it comes to support, we're not going to get a lot of support. Why? Because the people that's closest to us, they're not pursuing freedom. So they really don't know. We love them. We're not judging. We're not judging, brothers and sisters. We're just understanding the environment and the dynamics that play into our pursuit to be free, financially free. Right? So they don't understand. Why? Because they're not in the same pursuit of freedom, financial freedom. So many times out of that lack of understanding, they want to give us warning. They want to tell us to be careful. Right? They want to tell us, well, I tried that real estate stuff. That don't work. That's a scam. They just trying to sell you a course. Man, if that was that easy, everybody do it. It's saturated. Right? These are warnings from their perspective, but it's nothing but fear, and it's nothing but a sign that they've given up on their pursuit for financial freedom. So we have to understand that, brother. So that's why social media is so very powerful, because now we have no limit. See, the social media and the internet look at the kind of freedom it's put on everybody. It was given everybody, I should say. Your cell phone. You can reach the world from your cell phone. And there's cell towers all around the world. There's people in a remote place that don't have other common things, but they have a cell phone. Why? Because the business people in that area need the cell phone. And I mean, they didn't put it there for the poor brother in the hut, right? Or the poor sister in some remote part of the country. They put that cell phone there for the rich and the wealthy who feed off the poor. They're the ones that need the cell phone towers. They're the one that need the freedom to be somewhere in the world and generating cash from the other side of the world. They're playing the money game at a very, very, very serious level. And this, what I'm sharing with you, is just so we can wrap our minds around the idea and the concept, because everything starts with the concept, and then it manifests into what you and I can see and the disbelievers can see. Okay? So don't, if they give you support, that's good, but understand that the support that they give or the advice that they give, if it's not support, really, support means it lifts you up. It don't tear you down. So if they're telling you be careful and all these fear themed type of comments, that's not support. That's fear out of ignorance or fear out of lack of understanding. They would say they're just giving you warning out of love. So we need to understand that dynamic, okay? So we need to understand in their minds, freedom is risky. Oh, a lot of folks lost their money doing that. So to them, freedom is risky. And there's risk to everything. There's risk getting up in the morning and walking across the street. It's risk getting in your car and driving. More deaths occur driving than any other form of transportation, right? So we don't have that fear. But it's so common. So we have to surround ourselves around people that's in active pursuit of freedom that don't speak that kind of language. Now, here's some more things we need to understand about freedom. We got a few more minutes, and I'll give you something to do. All right, give you something to do. Hey, Mathis Clifton, I think it is. Sorry about that. Thanks for restreaming. So you have to wrap your mind around it before you can wrap your action around it. Okay? So we're talking about freedom and the ideal and concept of freedom. We have to understand that there's a natural law called gravity. Natural law is called gravity. And gravity is designed to keep our feet on the ground, right? To keep us ground bound, if you will, land bound. But freedom is just the opposite. Freedom is elevation, right? Freedom is getting above the noise, getting above the crowd. Freedom and elevation can be simultaneously sometimes used, okay? So we have to understand that's natural. So when our friends and our families don't understand, they try to keep us, safe and not get hurt and lose our money. Understand to a great extent that's natural. That's the law of gravity. But I'm here to tell you that in order to be free, we have to break through. That's why you always hear this term breakthrough. You're breaking through the gravitational pull of the people around you. You're breaking the gravitational pull of the mindsets, of a cumulative mindset of people around you that make up a certain aura and a certain force. All right? A certain force. See, that's what you have to understand. That's why you have to surround yourself with people that are like-minded, because then that creates what they call a field, what they call in scientific, they call that a field, or whatever field they call it. That's real, brothers and sisters. That's real. And that's why we don't make it. We start and stop and start and stop and start and stop and start and stop, because the field around us, the field in us and the field around us is still subjected to that law of gravity. That law of gravity. You can break the law of gravity, right? Planes break it. Rocket ships go to the moon. They break the law of gravity just to prove that the law of gravity can be broken. Because we're talking about freedom. See, you have to understand the concept of freedom. Then you can add financial freedom, psychological freedom, health freedom. Then you can add the different adjectives to the type of freedom you want to have. But it's hard to have those type of freedoms if we're not clear about the freedom. All right, a good example, then we'll go into some content, something that you can really hold on to, okay? So freedom. The best example I like to use to remind myself of freedom is a bird. But before I say that, 99.9% of all creatures, brothers and sisters, are land-bound creatures. Meaning they're bound to the land. You have air-bound and then you have land-bound. God functions on the air-bound. Man and mammals function on earth-bound. Land-bound, see? So these are dynamics you have to understand. See, that's a dynamic, right? Yin and yang, those are dynamics, duality. So we have to understand, brothers and sisters, so freedom is our ability to go air-bound. To come from land-bound to air-bound. Right? 99.9% of all creatures are land-bound creatures, except for one creature. Bound to the land, right? Bound to the land. Only one animal, one creature is not bound to the land. And what animal or creature is that? Real quick. Anybody know? Fast thinking, quick moving, right down to the modern time. What one animal is not ground, not land bound? Not land bound. They can live in the air. It's the bird. It's the bird. I said, Darrell, but it has nests and trees. Yeah, I said, but it's land bound, meaning it's bound to the land. It can't exist. It's not designed to exist in the air. It's not designed to exist in the air. A bird can fly in the air. It's designed to go airbound. God did not give us wings and stuff to be airbound. He gave birds wings to be airbound. So birds are the only animal that can break the plane, who's designed by God to break the plane and to go airbound. Everybody else, we have to do it psychologically, and we have to do it on this earthly plane as far as on land-bound. We're land-bound creatures, but we can function with the freedom to do whatever we want to do and any time we want to do it. That's the definition that I learned over 30 years ago of financial freedom. Somebody put this in the feed. Financial freedom, the definition of financial freedom is to have the time and the money to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. The time and the money to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it is financial freedom. The time and the money to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. And how about this one? With whoever you want to do it with, meaning the people. Well, how's that they have a job? Well, you take them off their job. You pay them. That's why celebrities and athletes have entourages, right? Because what good is financial freedom and you're doing it by yourself? So they have friends that's closest to them that they pay. Thank you, Sister Candace. That they support. They hire them, if you will. So now they can go everywhere they go and they're being employed to be their friend. Because they're practicing the law of financial freedom. So a bird, now you have different kind of birds. They fly at different levels. They have some birds that fly at high levels and some birds that fly at low levels. Pigeons don't fly as high as eagles, right? So they have them at different levels. And the higher you can fly, the more freedom we can get. The freer we can become, the better our view would be. The better our view would be. That's why this world keeps you bogged down. Keep you thinking about bills. Keep you thinking about the problem. You seen the news today? Man, they're kicking in doors in your neighborhood. See, that keeps you land bound. But when you do your financial plan that we talked about yesterday, and you're thinking about the future and the possibilities on what you want to design your life to be, then you can't be in two places at the same time. You can't be earthbound and landbound at the same time. Okay? So the bird is the best example that I use to remind myself of what freedom looks like. To be able to go from the earth to the sky to the highest level, and you can look around and see the landscape much, much better than the ant that's on the ground. Okay? All right? So that's what you can use as a concept to help us understand freedom. Now, financial freedom. Now, how can I use that, Brother Darrell, for financial freedom? Here's how you can use it to come up with what I call your financial freedom. Hey, CEO Andre, we're not talking about that right now, brother. I appreciate your participation. I would love to answer your questions. Just hit me up direct, okay? Hit me up direct or wait another 6 more minutes and I'll answer your questions about real estate, okay? All right, brother, don't go anywhere, all right? But, that's kind of distracting me and might be distracting some other folks, and I want people to pay attention, right? This is the time to pay attention. The last 5 minutes is time to ask questions, okay? No, brother, no need to apologize. No need to apologize. So how can we use this? We're talking about using that understanding for to come up with your financial freedom number. You got to have a goal to shoot for. Now, here's the steps. Somebody get ready. Sister Candace, Sister Denise, CEO Andre, somebody. Sister Living Chic, somebody. Put this in the live stream. Step number 1. You have to think about what your life would look like if money was no object, meaning you had all the money to paint the perfect life that you wanted. Okay, step number 1. Think about what your life would look like if money was no object. What kind of car would you have? That doesn't mean, well, I want a Bugatti. I just heard about people having Bugattis. If that's not what you want, don't make up stuff, right? Talking about your heart's desire. Well, I want a truck to go fishing, and then I want a Mercedes, a little luxury Mercedes, and then I want another car just to run around every day in. Okay, what would it look like if you didn't? Thank you, Sister Candace. Thank you very much. Number 2, now what you have to do, and this is fun. See, that's why that financial freedom plan, that's the fun part. Who doesn't like dreaming when you're the director of your own movie and you're the executive producer and God's the executive producer, but you're the director, right? You're the in partnership with God to write the scripts, but you're definitely the main actor. You're definitely the headline star. You're definitely the lead actor that's going to sell all the tickets. Okay? So number 2, now put a price tag on each item. Car, house, vacation, fund, start a college fund for my family. See, we give away all this money. Why don't you start a college fund for your family? See, we give our money away, then members in our family need money for college. Now they got to fend like everybody else to try to get money. When somebody in our family who has the financial consciousness and they're thinking about more than just themselves, their family, but they're thinking about their community. See, we got to cover all 3 bases simultaneously, right? Don't you pay state tax or federal tax? You pay sales tax, right? You pay fees on your cell phone bill. So you're not just taking them one at a time. So don't come, I'm going to take care of my family. Then when I blow up there, then I'm going to take care of myself, then my family. Then when I blow up, then I'm going to do the community, Brother Darrell. I see that about 15 years out. And we got 15 years of our community suffering. No, you do them all at the same time. Right? So, number 2, put a price tag on every item. Number 3, you total up that number. See how much you need a month, how much you need a year. Put a price tag on each item. Thank you. That's number 2. Number 3, you come up with a total for your financial. We're talking about your financial freedom number. And in truth, your financial freedom number is the number you need to pay off to replace your income, really. Your financial freedom number is the amount of money you need to be free of a job. So scratch that back, okay? Is what you need to pay your current expenses, right? That's your financial freedom number, not your financial plan. Getting them too mixed up, all right? So that's your financial freedom number. That's your financial freedom number, is how much money you need today to not to be able to work and maintain your lifestyle with all your bills being current and paid, okay? Then you come up with a total, and whatever that total is, that is your financial freedom number. So you have a financial freedom number for now, then you have a financial freedom plan for the future. Your financial freedom now is your financial freedom number is the number you need now. The number you need now. So, for example, if my total living expense right now is $8,000, that's my financial freedom number. Then you need at least 6 months of savings. So that's 8 times 6, whatever that is. So that has to be in the bank, right? And then you have to have a passive residual income of $8,000 per month. So $8,000 is my freedom number, right? Then I need to times that by 6 for a safety net. And now, once I do that, now I can break free. See, that's hard to do with a part-time job. That's hard to do with $50 a month in the stock market, which I don't believe in at all. That's hard to do in any area on a small scale. That's why we have to look at ways of making chunks of money. 5,000 here, 10,000 here. That's why I got involved into that. 5,000 here, 10,000 here, 12, 2, 1. You can't do that trading time for money, brothers and sisters. That's why so many people play the lottery. Because see, that's chunks of money. They got the right idea, they got the wrong vehicle. You want chunks of money. Chunks of money will change your financial situation faster than anything. Chunks of money. But as long as we doing this nickel a dime thing, 100 here or 1,000 here a month because you got a part-time job bringing in 1,000, I can show you where many times that's not worth it, because if you go to another tax bracket, right, now that extra 1,000 is getting taxed at a higher percentage. So now you're moving backwards in your pursuit. Okay? That's understanding the money game. That's business. That's understanding taxes. Okay? And how to use the tax laws to your advantage for the money game and how to play to win. All right? So we're clear on that. Sorry about that for the confusion. Financial freedom number is to replace your income right now with passive income plus that same amount in 6 months worth of savings. That's your number. Your financial freedom number is that number you need to replace your income, maintain your lifestyle, all bills current. $8,000 if that's your number. And then you need an emergency savings fund, so in case things go wrong, as they will do, called life. All right, brothers and sisters. So there you go. Freedom Friday, Freedom Friday. So if you have some questions, Andre, go ahead and put them real quick of real estate. Thank you very much for being here. Watch the replay, brothers and sisters. Watch the replay. This is not entertainment. This is not Empire. This is not Scandal. This is not Blue. What is it called? Blue. That police thing with Jennifer Lopez. That looks kind of good. I might watch that. But anyway, this is not entertainment. It can be fun, but it's not designed as entertainment. Watch this replay, share it with your friends, take notes, let me know how you're doing. Reach out at me at Twitter at DarrellMuhammad, Facebook, DarrellMuhammad fan page, right? And let me know what's going on. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net so you can participate in some of these free private events. Do we need sales license legally? No. You don't need sales license to do wholesaling. As long as your name is on the contract, either the seller and or buyer, you do not need a license. When you're not the seller, you're not the buyer, then you need a license. As long as you're either the buyer or the seller on a real estate contract, you do not need a license. And I would say don't get a license. Andre, go to my website, thesecretstowholesaling.com. There's some free training there. And then there's an opportunity for you and I to work together as a student of my course. So go to thesecretstowholesaling.com. Not everybody, right? Those that are already predisposed to real estate, like Andre, already got questions. Andre, that's what you need to do. All right. So do that today. You'll get the series of free video training that's there. And then, like I said, get an opportunity for us to work together. All right. So any other questions, brothers and sisters? We're 3 minutes over. Any other questions, Meerkat? All right. So today's Friday. Secrets to T-O. Just like you see right here. Secrets to Wholesaling. Just put .com at the end of that. I think it's The Secrets. Yeah, The Secrets to Wholesaling.com. The Secrets to Wholesaling.com. Somebody put that in the feed, Sister Candace, if you're still there, Sister Denise. The Secrets to Wholesaling.com. All right. And then you can you get downloadable copies of my training program. So we're not here. Yeah, The Secrets to Wholesaling. THE. Right here at the bottom. All right. This is, so you get a downloadable copy. We're not here to promote that. But Andre, that's the answer to your question. All right, brothers and sisters. So this is Freedom Friday. We'll have it every Friday. And then starting next week, thank you, Sister Candace. Then starting next week on Wednesday is going to be the Money Game Q&A, meaning questions and answers. You come with your questions, right? You come with your questions, brothers and sisters. Interaction exchange. This is called social media. How would you like to go to a party and you just talk to people and they don't say nothing back to you? So how you doing? How was your day? So what's your name? How long you been here? And they just look at you. They just look at you. And they might answer. All right? And that's what we do on social media. All right? But remember, brothers and sisters, thank you very much. Remember, what you get out is what you put in. But I'm here to tell you, you're going to put in much, much more than what you get out. You're going to get it. You're going to always put in much, much more than what you get out. Just prepare for that. And if it doesn't happen that way, then praise God. But just be prepared to put out more than you get back. Long as I get back what I need, then that's all that matters to me. All right. So Wednesday, question and answer, come with your question. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Subscribe so you guys can know what's going on. And also, I'm going to put some more of these previous scopes of the money game up this weekend. I'm trying to do about 5 every Saturday or every weekend. Put up about 5 or 6 of them. It's a process that I have to go through. So be looking for that. So always go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Always go there to see what's jumping, what's popping, right? Where we setting off. We getting it all in and all those other phrases that we use, right? All right, brothers and sisters. So once again, thanks so very much for being here. God bless you. Have a great weekend. You might see me here on live stream. You might not. We'll just see. I like to spend time with my family, do some other stuff. So I think Monday through Friday is good enough for me. Unless you guys just have something that we need to talk about here on Periscopa. All right. So as always, brothers and sisters, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our suffering black community needs your and my very best. Not mediocre, our very best. Have a blessed weekend. Reach out to me. I'm here. I'm not a guru. I'm very accessible. All right. I'll even give you my direct cell phone number when you reach out to me, if that would help us connect. All right, brothers and sisters, take care. See you Monday, God willing. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. All right, Meerkatters, thank you very much. Ooh, got 10. All right, Meerkatters. All right, look, I've got some new Rain Fan 850. Thank you for restreaming. Appreciate you. Madison, there we go. Madison Clifton. Appreciate you. All right, appreciate you very much. Make sure we follow each other on Periscope and Twitter and Facebook fan page. Living Chic, as always. Living Chic, we need to connect so we can do something together. All right. As long as 2 people are positive, as long as 2 positive people get together, I'm sure it's something they can do if it's no more than support and promote each other. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, hashtag black dollars, hashtag black wealth, hashtag black enterprise, hashtag black economy. We'll see